Just dropping a knowledge bomb on you like that and walking out the door. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that I can buy and flip for a profit. I'm the Crazy Wife Lady and welcome to my channel. Alright, well today we are going to head to the shop to finish what we started the other day, which was going through the boxes from our auction acquisitions. We bought quite a bit of stuff this past week at auction and it's a lot to go through. So we're going to continue that task today and let's get to it. Here we go. Okay, well I spent the morning unpacking boxes. The pile is a little bit lower today than it was the other day when everything was fresh. This box, that box, those boxes, all of these boxes, that box, those, and then all of these boxes. But you can see I have the cart full over here, so I'm going to go over some of the stuff that's in the cart with you guys. Over here, I did want to show you this compote that I bought. I suspected it might be Lotes, so many ways to say it. The one I found, the example of one, was signed very close to the base there. This one does not have a signature, but it's similar in quality. So this is kind of a mystery piece. I'm not sure if that's what it is or not, but it's beautiful. And I don't see any condition issues. Very nice iridescent. So that's probably going to go into my office for safekeeping for now. And then over here we have a cart of stuff. So I'm going to show you guys what we bought this week. Well, some of it. There's still more stuff to be unpacked. But this is just a little bit of it. So I did purchase 2 of these George Briard vases. This one is blue. Looks like it needs to be cleaned out in there. But they are Highland USA, which I don't know if that's just they contracted him to put these designs on the vases. I don't know how that all worked because I've seen obviously other pottery and porcelain companies that have George Briard on them. The other one is down here. Ooh, I gotta be careful the way I have this done. Ooh, there we go. Okay. This is the other one, and it's a bird with an umbrella. Why not? This one is marked the same on the bottom. So I was really excited about those 2 vases. The last time we had the George Briard, they were ashtrays, and they did surprisingly well. So this white matte with the gold is beautiful, and the blue is definitely interesting as well. So I was very excited about these 2. So I'm just going to move this stuff off the table as I talk about it. Obviously, we have some Carnival glass. This is a little nappy dish. An Amethyst. Nice iridescence on that. And this one, also Amethyst. This one looks like Northwood because there is an N on the bottom. There's some nice iridescence on that one as well. There are 2 candlesticks here. Unfortunately, one is broken, and I knew that when I bought it. I think maybe it was glued like this at one point, but the glue unfortunately has come unstuck. So there are 2 candlesticks. This one is in much better condition, and they are signed. It's signed right there. 3 out of 42, but it's this beautiful twist glass. And yeah, I'm not sure who makes those. I just thought they were pretty. I bought them with the understanding that one was broken, but I think that could probably be fixed. All right, so you can see we have a lot of owls here. I bought an entire lot of owls. There were a few that I think we're probably going to put up as individuals, and then there are others that will likely just be a lot. There were a few Mexican folk art owls. Those 2 little guys. And then there was, oh, here's another one. I didn't realize I had 3. So there's 3 little Mexican folk art owls. But then there were some weird ones, like this one's just an eraser. This one is a candle. This little guy is kind of cute. I'm not going to pull them out of there, though. So there was just some odds and ends. I think the remaining owls we will probably put into a lot and just sell the remainders. This guy. And then this guy, also an owl, he's like on a, I think think it's a piece of glass. That was kind of interesting. It's very heavy though. These obviously are Danish style candlesticks, and they are all graduated sizes. So that was a nice little grouping. And there were a few other things in the lot that were more Andrew's pace. So I pulled these out. And I'll probably be selling those as a lot because those are awesome. Over here, this vase had a really neat design on it. And I didn't actually notice it when I was bidding on it. You can see on the bottom it is marked Halohaza, Hungary. We recently listed 2 little figurines on our eBay site, and they were by this same maker. They were kind of a fishnet. I thought maybe they were Harend, but they were not. They were this. This is my second time encountering that company here in the past few weeks. So here is a Williamsburg reproduction Pottery. It is not marked, but it's just, you can tell. I can tell. And here we have some. This is Royal Hager in the orange. There are a few glass vases here. I think this one might be made in Japan. I'm not sure about these two. They were part of a lot. And this one might be Pilgrim. I think it was funny because I picked one of these up like a few days ago, and I was all excited about it, but I realized it had a crack right there by the handle. So this one does not have a crack by the handle, but it was exactly the same as the one I had picked up. So here is a vase with a hand holding it. I'm assuming this one is probably Japan. This is a pepper grinder. This is a wine opener. This was actually really cool. It has 2 dog heads on top. And then it says made in Italy. It's really neat looking. I think Andrew may have bought those, but I confiscated them because I liked them most. And here's a porcelain figurine. She looked like she was something good. And she has all her little florals, but I didn't notice she is missing her pinky. So you can't really notice because she's holding the flower, but unfortunately there is some damage there. The mark on the bottom is Severus. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that is the marking, if it is in fact a legit marking. The quality looks nice on it, so I would assume that it is probably the real deal, but I really liked her. So I'm going to clear this stuff off the top of the cart and we will keep going. Okay, so I unloaded a few more boxes out here on the cart for all of you. Obviously, I think you probably glimpsed the vases here. There's another bittersweet and 2 amberina in there. Not sure yet if I'm going to part with those, but I did put a few of the other ones up here for you guys to see, and I will be selling these. This one is a white opalescent. This one I'm pretty certain will glow under black light. It's green, but it's, I don't know, like an emerald green almost. Here is a Bullicante vase. I think the bottom was probably originally polished, but it has some scratching on there and some dust buildup. I really loved this piece when I saw the pictures of it. I don't know who makes it, but it's interesting to me that it has these little medallions here, and then it has also the colored glass. There's no signatures on it. They just call it teal art glass vase. I would consider that more of a compote. But I really loved the satin finish on that. Hi.
Hooks.
You got me hooks?
Hooks. I got wire for hanging, and I got a pair of dikes for the cutting the piano wire for the frame wire.
Okay, cool.
So this way.
So we can hang stuff over at Bedford.
Yeah.
Since we have all that wall space.
Well, the only thing is with these, they only give you like a half a dozen of these J hooks.
Okay.
So I need to go on to Amazon and order more of these, but these will at least get us started.
Okay.
But there's 2 packs in here, and then there's other weird hanging stuff in there.
Maybe we can utilize some of the other stuff too.
Yeah, I'm thinking we can, because we'll have other things to hang on that pegboard.
Yeah.
It's mostly pegboard. So I got all that stuff to start there.
As you can see, we have lots of artwork here at the shop, so we're fortunate at our new booth at Bedford Street Antiques that we have lots of wall space.
Yeah, so we got all that over there.
So,
That's got to be going through.
Over there too. We've been listing it up occasionally, but it takes a lot of time to ship, and it takes away from our other items being shipped.
It does. It's so tedious to pack.
So we don't put up very much artwork, but we try to get a few pieces a week to try to get rid of stuff. But obviously pieces like this, we've got the Beatles. This one is really cool. This is like an applique, and it's got some age to it. This would be a piece that we would put over there. So
there's one floating around here somewhere that's got a, oh, there it is. It's the one that's got all the famous people on it.
Oh yeah,
and
that one. It's got a gold coin in the glass.
Edition.
Yeah.
And
I think I showed that back when we bought it from Eric.
Yeah, the serigraph version of that, you're talking thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And when I say thousands, like $7,000 to $10,000 for the serigraph version of that.
That's amazing.
That one is not a serigraph.
Yeah.
But it's
still worth a couple hundred with the coin alone.
Yeah, the coin alone's like it's a 10th ounce gold.
Yeah.
So you figure that's $200 worth of gold.
And as gold prices go up, so does the artwork because it's in the frame.
And the other thing too is the piece of gold that's in there is Canadian. That means it's 4 nines pure instead of an American gold eagle, which is only 3 nines pure.
Of course.
So it's actually slightly purer gold in there. Just saying.
Just saying. Just dropping a knowledge bomb on you like that and walking out the door. We also have this mirror I picked up at Goodwill a while back for $10. That can go up on the wall. So as you can see, we have lots of artwork that needs to go over there. We're saving that for another day because right now we are going through the cart and all of the things. So this one I think is Orforce. I believe it's signed on it. I gotta be careful with all this glass. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it actually has its sticker there, I think. And it's signed there, so you can see that is Orforce. And I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it. All that clinky is probably making you guys nervous. I haven't broken anything in like a day, so I'm good. This is a really nice orange glass. I would suspect that might be Czech, but I'm not positive on that. It's a little bit too dark to be bittersweet, so I wouldn't think that was bittersweet. Here's 2 wacky candlestick holders. We've sold wacky candlestick holders like these in the past, and they've done okay. And then we have 2 amethyst vases. This is a 5-finger vase. It's called that because it has 5 fingers. Look at that. So that is an amethyst 5-finger vase. And then over here, we have another 5-finger vase. So you can see the vases I pulled out are the shorter ones. The easier ones to ship, of course. It scares me to potentially ship any of those. So over here, we also have, this is a Fenton Silver Crest peach blow, I believe. I don't know. I'm having issues with my brain today. This is a beautiful enameled dish. I can't really tell if it's cloisonné or not. It might just be hand-painted enamel. But what sucks about this piece, and I realize this, I'm going to need 2 hands. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, there we go. So the inside is actually really nice and clean, but at the top, they put a price of $65 in pen. It's not permanent marker, it's like ballpoint pen, which I thought was very strange. The colors on that are just gorgeous, so I had to have that. This down here is made in Italy. And I will show you the marking on it. See it there. Not sure what the first word says, but the second word says Italy. It's kind of abstract. It reminds me of a piece I saw at Goodwill the other day, and I assumed was probably a high school project, so now I'm reconsidering everything. Now it's a kind of a interesting piece. Then I bought all of this plastic stuff. It was part of a lot. See what it says on there. Hutzler melamine made in Thailand. So those are kind of just an extra. But I love the color. I like the yellow. I think that's why I was like, I'll put it on the cart because it's pretty cool. And then this, also made in Italy. It has two crazy looking long-legged birds on there with handles. Paul's Italy. I think that might actually be what the other one says as well. They're kind of similar in design as far as the handles go. So the design on that was great. So that pretty much sums up the top of the cart. Down here you'll see I did buy some Pyrex. I bought this set for myself. I currently have the Amish butter print that was my great aunt's. And I'm always afraid to use it because I don't want it to break and I don't want it to get damaged. So I bought myself a set to use. It came with these two mixing bowls, which were actually in pretty decent condition. I thought that maybe they would be worn, but they're not. So these ones I might sell and then hold on to this set. Down here is a Marigold Carnival glass vase. It's a little larger than the one I found at Goodwill the other day. And then a clear glass vase. It's got an interesting top to it. But that's everything on the cart for now. I'm going to move all of this over to the shelf. One thing I forgot to show you was this. This is made in China. It's got a pretty contemporary marking on the bottom. But I love that it had a lid because I've come across these before and I just always assumed they were vases. This one has a really nice lid on it. So you can see we've got some stuff building up on the shelves, and after having them almost empty for a week, it's nice to see we have stuff to be listed. So I have to go pick up the kids pretty soon, but I think I'm probably going to pull some of this this stuff off and get it listed on eBay because now we have too much stuff. We went from not really having a whole lot to having an abundance, which is always nice. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed going through those boxes with me. I know sometimes it's not the most thrilling, but it is fun to see what we bought, because a lot of the times I'll buy one item and not really focus on the rest of the lot. And so when I get to see it all pulled out, I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't realize I won this. There's some cool stuff in there. So anyway, that's it for today. And I guess I will see all of you tomorrow. So long. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.